think I'm finally live on all the places here. Good evening. Hey, everybody. The topic I want to talk about this evening is intuition and spontaneity. And it's been a little while since I've been on live, and just kind of with watching some other practitioners out there and hypnotists and just talking about being spontaneous, being in the moment, and using those little nudges that we often get. We're often kind of nudged in a little way of maybe creativity, or they're like this right now. I've kind of had this thought of, "Oh, I could go talk about this right now." Since I haven't done it for a while, everything's kind of changed. So just refiguring out all the things. But here I am. I'm being spontaneous and getting back onto a live at a time that I would not normally be here. So are you listening to these nudges that you get? This intuition. And often when I leave to go somewhere in the morning, go to work, my habit is I check the maps to see what's the traffic like. And the one time I was coming home from soccer, I had that thought of, often when I go home, I don't check to see what the traffic is doing. And of course, this is the time where there's this crazy accident happening. I didn't see it anywhere, but the on-ramp is blocked and there's flashing lights everywhere, and kind of had those thoughts like things are not exactly the way they usually are. Things are not falling into the normal pattern when all of a sudden this path that I'm driving along, there's these big 16-wheel trucks driving along there. Like, they're not usually here. And then when you get to the corner where the on-ramp is, and it's blocked off. And it's like, okay, now where am I going? Because I don't normally drive in this area. So it's okay, let's see what direction I'm going to go. So are you listening to any of those nudges? I know there's a lot of hypnotists, practitioners who maybe you're all up here and thinking logically and steps and things that make sense. But sometimes you can have what makes the most sense on paper, but then there is this niggling inside voice telling you it looks great, something's not right. And are you listening to that voice? I can see there's a couple of people out there watching. Do any of you experience this? Have you been there yourself? Do you listen to your intuition? And this is a great place for changing up how you do things. For me, myself, I get into a habit and a routine, and this is how I do things. But if you're getting a nudge to do something like a live right now in the evening, when I used to do lives in the morning, are you listening? This could be a great expansion of growth. It could be maybe you're reaching different people who are out there listening. And it's something that can be very beneficial to you, to push you out of your comfort zone even. Because as I said, it's been a little while since I've come on live, and it is a comfort level to stay in the little box of, oh, I haven't done lives in a while. Am I going to say the right thing? Is anyone going to be watching? What's going to come out of my mouth? Is it going to be beneficial? All these things that I'm saying, you could be saying right now about maybe where you are in your business, where you are in your personal life. If you're a practitioner, hypnotist coach, or maybe you're leading a team in the corporate world, whatever it is, are there ways that you are staying in your comfort zone? Maybe you're not following your intuition or being spontaneous, as being spontaneous can lead to very fun things. Many years ago, there's a soccer league in the States that I have followed, and I was down there watching the game, and this was a championship match. It was really exciting. I was rooting for the away team, and obviously less fans were there, but they still had their main supporters section. And I said to the people I was with at the time, let's go over there to the supporters section so we can all cheer together and be in the absolute amazing energy of all of our fans. And we all, bond over the same championship win. And next thing you know, we're all getting this invite from a player on the team, and we're heading to the bar to celebrate with the team. We got to hang out with the team, and that's just all from one decision of I want to go and hang out somewhere where maybe could have been out of my comfort zone before. And next thing you know, we're celebrating with the team themselves. How cool is that? So is there something that is popped up for you today that you could do out of that's maybe not your normal path of what you do? Is there some sort of intuition, some inspiration that's popped up for you? And I know very often we just kind of dismiss it and say, "Yeah, people will think I'm crazy," or "They're not gonna listen," or whatever the thoughts are that we have that come up. But it's there for a reason sometimes, and sometimes that one little decision, like, you never know where you're gonna end up, and maybe it's partying with the team who just won the big championship game, or maybe it's in another case, there was a story I heard earlier this morning about manifesting, and it ended up being such that the idea was put out into the world, and next thing you know, these tickets to this amazing event that this person really wanted became available. And what is it you wanna create for yourself? What is the kind of feeling you wanna have about your day? What is that special little thing that you could have happen for you today or maybe tomorrow? What is that? Yeah. Anyways, that was just I just wanna jump on real quick. I'm gonna leave it at that, and just something for yourselves. How can I be more spontaneous? Can I listen t Will you listen to your intuition tomorrow, right now? Is there something a message popping up for you that you could listen to and maybe change the course of your evening into something pretty wonderful? So I'll leave it there and hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And hopefully I can figure out how to end this stream. Have a great one, everybody.